Hello everyone, my name's Dr. Penelope Trotter. I'm the course coordinator of the Bachelor of Visual Art and Design at the ACU in Melbourne. So today I'm going to give you a 20-minute presentation about our degree, and then in the last 10 minutes you're going to get a chance to ask me questions. All right, I'll get started. Okay, so people say, why study visual arts, but particularly why study it at ACU? Well, in an increasingly disruptive and uncertain global environment, people who can imagine, design and create innovative solutions that are key to a successful and sustainable future are needed. And artists are really good at thinking ways around, living in uncertain environments. That's definitely the case. So a degree in visual arts and design develops the skills and attributes not only to make meaningful connections with our audiences, but to provide creative leadership to commercial businesses across a range of sectors. So I can take you through examples of employment in this degree in the break. So let's think big and take advantage of industry internships that happen in third year. We're a very well connected degree being on Brunswick Street in Fitzroy. We have good connections with fashion designers, curators, you name it. So the internships help you to work for 150 hours, I think it is, with a not-for-profit internship arts industry placement of your choice. This will provide you with an invaluable professional experiences while you study. You'll also get to exhibit work in the ACU gallery spaces throughout your studies, which have a window on Brunswick Street. So sometimes big curators and art writers discover the students and put you into the art fair and stuff like that. And then in final year, you have a graduate exhibition. So you get a really good chance to showcase your work and use curating skills at a professional level because of our gallery space. But even more exciting, and I've done this, I've taught in Venice, you will have opportunities to develop local and international networks and expand your global outlook with our exciting overseas intensive study experiences in locations like the new courses in Paris, but also New York, London, and then for our degree in particular, Rome and Venice, when it's safe to travel, of course. So visual arts and design. So you can study visual arts and design through various courses at the ACU. We suggest the best one is the Bachelor of Visual Arts and Design, because that's where you'll get the in-depth teachers who have hands-on industry experience, like Catherine Bell, who shows internationally, and Elvis Richardson, and myself, who I publish articles nationally and internationally. But you can also do visual and arts and design subjects through the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Creative Arts, Bachelor of Education, secondary, Bachelor of Arts Visual Arts, and Bachelor of Education secondary, Bachelor of Arts Humanities. But you can also do it in the Diploma in Liberal Arts, so that's 1 year, and then you can move on to the Bachelor of Visual Art and Design, and as well as the Diploma in Visual Arts and Design for international students. But you can also do a certificate in liberal arts and do our subjects too. So I'll answer questions about that toward the end of the session. Okay, so the duration of the degree is 3 years full-time or equivalent part-time. So you can, if you enroll part-time, you can enroll in it over 6 years. So the ATAR is relatively low. It's 58.5 for this year. And here's the entry requirements, which I can also go into more detail about in the questions. So in Victoria, you need units 3 and 4 and a study score of at least 25 in English or 20 in any other English course in VCE. There are other entry requirements that I can take you through in question time as well. Oops, the forward arrow, sorry. So these are the subjects you'll get to study. So there's 2D studies taught by Anne Holt, which is painting, drawing, photography and printmaking. Yeah. So that's all really fun. We've got 2 lovely studios at the moment. Heather Shimon teaches printmaking and photography is Todd Johnson. So they're all contemporary artists exhibiting at a national and international level, and they're really, really good artists. Then you have 3D, 4D object design taught by Dr. Catherine Bell. So one subject's video art and 3D, 4D, and then you also learn a bit of ceramics as well. So you learn both crafty skills and really contemporary multimedia art skills. And then you have self-directed studies in your final year, which helps you join all of the subjects that you've chosen into your own style of art form and to contribute to your graduate show. So what makes us different to other art schools is you don't start with a major straight away. You start with a selection of art forms right across disciplines, and you pretty much choose what your major is. We never say major, we always call it general, but by the final year you might have a mixed media art form, or you might decide to just concentrate on one, like printmaking. It's up to you, but we don't start with a focused major to begin with. It's a choice that you can then develop by 3rd year. You also have art and design history and theory taught by me. So I'm both an artist and an art writer, by the way, so I understand what it's like to be an artist, and so I help to give you insight based on my research in the area. So we do art in the 20th century, which is modernism, and we do contemporary art in a globalized world, which is postmodernism, or you can choose to do the international study tour, which is every 2 years at the Venice Biennale, and that's really, really fun. So we take about 30 students over to the Venice Biennale and take them to all the different pavilions. So this is like the biggest contemporary art show in the world, but we also take them to look at Mannerist churches with Mannerist designs in it, as well as really old galleries with Mannerist and Renaissance work in it, which is an amazing thing about Italy. We also have the graphic design minor as part of the degree, taught by Dr. Elvis Richardson, who's also a prolific national and internationally acclaimed artist. And we have several subjects there that I can take you through when I show you the program map. But you also get to choose arts specified units, which is another thing that makes our degree unique and really exciting, particularly for parents and for your employability. You can choose psychology as subjects as minors, you can choose law, you can choose mathematics, you can go right across arts disciplines and choose, I think there's 4 subjects altogether throughout the degree that will help you have combined visual arts and arts expertise for the future. And we also have core curriculum subjects. I teach the advanced one, so I can tell you about it. It's learning how to do community engagement as a responsible citizen. So we go globally in the second one. The first one's local, the second one's global. We look at how international organisations help with aid across the world, and it's really, really interesting. Okay, so this is a sample of what your program map will look like. In first year, you get to choose from these subjects. Oh, well, you do 4. So drawing, ceramics, multimedia, introduction to graphic design, and then you choose your BA minor or BA elective, which I mentioned. So when you go to your course map online, you click on BA minors and electives, and there's a list of about 500 subjects that you can choose from. So it's really, really diverse. Second semester is when you start art theory, and I make that entertaining for you, and painting, and you've already done 2 graphic design subjects by second semester and first year, and your first core curriculum unit happens in second semester too. So this is pretty much what the course map looks like for each year. As you can see, you get to choose subjects and slowly develop your form until it molds into what you want it to be. So in the final year, you have what's called professional practice, where you learn the skills to ready yourself as an artist in the field, and you can visit artist studios with your lecturer and find out about how to try out for grants, how to write about yourself, and to get into exhibitions. So that's really good. And this is where you start your self-directed studies for your final show. So there's self-directed studio and visual art and design major project, and this is where all the styles that you've learned about come together into your style. So in the final year, that's where you can choose to either study my 3rd year theory subject, which is pretty good and people enjoy, or go to the Venice Biennale, so it's up to you. And this is where internship happens too. So a lot of our students end up being employed in the field of visual art and design. We have a high rate of people getting jobs as designers, working in galleries. You can combine it with psychology subjects and end up in, what's it called? Art therapy. But there's a whole list of different jobs you can get out of this degree because of all of the combinations and variations that you can do that are really beneficial and make us stand above other degrees. Okay, so what happens with our scholars? We have high achieving students who will be invited to participate in the Bachelor of Arts Scholars Program. And the program provides you with a number of exciting opportunities, including individual projects in your chosen arts discipline. You'll become part of a vibrant research culture at an undergraduate level and be well prepared for future research at university in your workplace. So further study, a visual arts degree is a great base for more specialised postgraduate programs. We have postgraduate of art honours and masters and PhDs in visual arts, but you can also go on and do a teaching graduate diploma to ready yourself as an art teacher if you want to. We always suggest doing Bachelor of Visual Art and Design first, and then just the graduate diploma afterwards, so you've got the gutsy art training from the people who are working in the field. And yeah, you can do a Master of Teaching at either early childhood, primary or secondary level. And yes, as I said before, we have the Bachelor of Arts Honours available for high achieving or really dedicated students. This is a 1-year degree that develops your advanced discipline and research expertise, and sometimes we'll have art theory honours students as well. So yeah, more depth about the international experiences. You can undertake an international study tour to Italy for the Venice Biennale, so just replace your 3rd art history subject with that. Or you have the opportunity to study our core curriculum subjects. So how exciting would the community engagement subjects be in Rome, New York, Leeds, Paris, and Beijing? You can also take part in longer international exchange studies at over a choice of 80 universities in Asia, Europe, North America, South America, or Africa for a semester or a full year. And all the students I've seen do that come back really happy and changed because they've got new ideas about the world and more focused about the directions they want to go into. There's also scholarships available for different students upon entry as well as during your program. So we've got memberships with the Australian Graphic Design Association, the Australian Print Council, Australian Net Art and Technology, Australian Sculptors Association, Craft Australia, International Council of Museums. So all of these connections are going to help you get connected as an artist or get employment as a curator or a writer or a publicist or any of those things you're interested in. We're just really well connected and well backed up. Okay, well, I've finished 15 minutes early, so I've got heaps of time for questions. This was my first open day presentation. So are there any questions? I'll have a look. I'll finish the show and have a look. Well, if you can't think of any questions here, we also have the Zoom session, which I'll be going back to at 12 o'clock, that you can come on for live questions where I can see your video and hear your voice, and I can answer questions there too. Oops. Okay, I'll go in, seeing there's no questions, I'll go back into what the course requirements are. So I'll put the main, I'll put the main screen up. And I'll go take you through the course requirements in detail. So the ATAR is 58.5. The prerequisites, as I've said before, are units 3 and 4, a study score of at least 25 in English or 20 in any other English subject. You apply for the subject through VTAC. So if people come on to Zoom later, I can put the link up for you. Now, if your enter score isn't as high as the one required for entry, there's various pathways. So we can guarantee an offer of a place based on Year 11 results and a successful completion of Year 12. Our applications are open now, and I can post that link as well in the Zoom session if you're not sure how to apply. If you have got a lower score than the enter score, you can do the pathway of the Diploma of Visual Arts and Design, which is a 1-year diploma with some of the subjects at ACU already in it, and that's for international students, but with extra subjects in English. If you're Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander, if you apply through VTAC and identify as Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander, you'll be invited to participate in an interview and may be granted entry into the ACU undergraduate course based on your potential to succeed. But if you do a bridging course, if your ATAR is too low, so complete a AQF Certificate 4 or a diploma or advanced diploma as a bridging course in the visual art subjects of your choice, that can help you to get into. But also, if you can commence, if you want to already enroll in the ACU, then another really clever way to do it is to enroll in another ACU bachelor degree with a lower required selection rank and successfully complete 2 or more units, then apply for an internal transfer to our degree and you'll get in. So they're the 2 main ways, just doing a bridging course at a TAFE or doing a 2 subjects in another degree with a lower ATAR, and then if you pass those subjects, you simply transfer into our degree. Okay, I'll check if there's more any questions. Any questions from what I just said? Oh, does ACU offer Italian as elective? Oh, I'm not sure. We do have various languages. I could have, seeing there's no other questions, I can have a quick look for you. It might, actually, it's going to take a while, but before I do this, are there any other questions? No? Okay. Well, I'll see if I can have a look for you in the time we have left. because I know how to quickly look at course enrolment guides, and I'll look at arts minor and major electives. I'm pretty sure Italian would be one of the subjects included. Oops. Okay, course guides. Yeah, this is actually, I'll tell you how to look it up. It's actually technically too difficult for me to look on the computer. The way that you look for the arts electives is simply Google course enrolment guides ACU, and then the student page will come up, which shows you which course guides you can choose from. Select visual arts, and then when you're on the visual arts course page, it says arts minors and electives. I hope I'm saying that slowly enough. So Google course enrolment guides ACU. You'll come to a main page and look at arts minors and electives. Click on that link and the plethora of subjects will come up. I'm pretty sure Italian is one of them. There are languages in those subjects, minors and majors, that you can choose. Okay, I hope that was satisfactory. I couldn't do that myself because it's a bit technically difficult at the moment. Any other questions? What else could I talk about? Oh, I'll talk about the types of jobs you can get for this degree. So these are the kind of jobs students have got in the past. Art gallery manager, curator, graphic designer, and doing the internships in the visual arts degree will get you your foot in the door. A lot of people who work in the arts did internships or some kind of volunteer work while they're at university to get their job, including myself. It's the ones that really put themselves out there that get the really cool, fun jobs. We've had students become illustrators, art therapists, working in community art, being creative directors, events coordinators, or really good professional artists. So yeah, some get discovered when they're shown in the ACU gallery and they've moved on to be really good professional artists. Theatre and set designers, video filmmakers and editors. So you have media electives you can do too. Our lecturers, Mark Lyle and Diane Charlson, who are really experienced in the media industry, can help you with filmmaking and audio. You can get work as a visual merchandiser or primary and secondary teachers. So with that additional 2 years Master of Teaching degree, or art theory research assistants, art conservation. So if you want to excel in the area of art theory, which is something I can give you advice on, if you do arts electives such as literature and writing, there's nothing better. It's really going to help you. We've also had people end up in art conservation and local government arts advisors. So yes. Oh, and to clarify, the internship is 105 hours. So it's about 3 weeks of volunteer work. And students often do that towards the end of their degree in their holidays or in the mid-semester break, or just find time. Like if you set a timetable with the people that you're doing the internship with and you write a diary to go with it, that's what you need to do. Okay. Thank you, Mogjan. You've totally helped me. So Mogjan has put up your course enrolment guide here. So from there, you can have a look at your arts minors or electives. Any questions? Any other questions? Okay, we also give you some really good exhibition opportunities with our connections. but we also enter you in. You can enter into prizes through us. So we have an ICU Poetry Prize book cover competition. Graphic design students can produce a magazine which is printed. Third year students thanks. Third year students interview art creatives and create a professional magazine article which is submitted for publication to the artists for inclusion on their website. And you're also invited to participate in extracurricular media projects such as podcasts and documentaries that are already on Channel 31, which is run through our media department. Handy arts examples. I'm just thinking of what else I can talk about, seeing there's no questions. Yeah, so if you're interested in this course, then please apply for it. You don't need to show any portfolio to get in. It's based on your enter score. We trust anyone can become a really good artist. It's all about thinking on the ground. And, you know, it becomes a bit of an obstacle course when you get into an exhibition and the amount of new things you need to do to get that out there. But if you're interested in being an art writer, I can also help you for inroads on how to publish. Yeah. So that's about all. I can answer more questions when you come to the Zoom session if you want, and then it can be one-on-one. So you'll be in line, it can be one-on-one, and then for the shy ones of you, it's not so scary anymore. All right, well, lovely to meet you all. I'll just check. Oh, there might be another question, just having a look. No new questions. Oh, okay. 4 scholarships. This is the last thing I'll tell you about. 4 scholarships are awarded annually for the week-long Russian icon painting course. And also you can get Vice Chancellor's grants to go to the Venice Biennale. So a little bit, about $500 goes towards your ticket. But you can also pay for that through HEX. Okay, I think I've covered everything. So can you end the session early, or I'll just wait for questions for the next 2 minutes? And if there's no questions, I'll move on to the Zoom session to answer more questions.
Hi, Penny. We have another question asking if ICU has professional connections with the film industry for placements. Would you be able to actually answer that, please?
Yes, we know a few filmmakers, so it's about personal connections with the lecturers. I know a few filmmakers who I've collaborated with in the past, being a video artist, but so do the other staff. We definitely have help for you to be able to get some work with some of our friends and connections, definitely. And also through the media people, they'll have ones in the journalism industry as well as film. Okay, well, thanks for coming today, everyone. It's been lovely meeting you all virtually, and I hope to see your faces in the Zoom session. And I hope you're excited about studying visual art and design. Yes, it's worth it. In Australia, we can kind of do the cultural cringe thing here. No, we have excellent artists. We have excellent craftspeople. We have excellent writers. Go artists, craftspeople, arts industry professionals. Australian ones are really good. Okay, on that note, I'll see you in Zoom. Thanks so much, Mojan.
Thanks, Penny.
Okay, bye-bye. See you later. Thanks for your help. Bye.